Welcome to the Milk Fridge. We're on episode 4, guys. We're making it very slowly, very steadily. We're all here. Me, new co-host, introducing John Heavyweight, but you can call him John.
You can call me John.
He plays Pichu.
I am going to throw myself out a window.
Yeah, because he plays Pichu. And we also have a very good heavyweight with us right now, the real Incineroar. Golf clap for Incineroar. Golf clap. He's a very good Incineroar. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. You're the best super heavy in the game. How do you feel?
He's thinking about revenging that jab right now.
Very evil thoughts from a very dubious creature indeed. All right, guy. There's no one else to take you, so I don't know what to do with you. You're gonna stay on here until somebody else comes to pick you up. But this podcast unfortunately isn't about Incineroar, despite how I would love to talk about Incineroar for 10 hours straight. It's about a lot of topics, but we could first off start with our new co-host John here. Tell us a little bit about this John.
So I'm John. My tag is John. Go figure.
Take him.
Bye, Incineroar.
Incineroar's gone, and he's replaced with a glass of milk.
Anyways, crap. Got interrupted now.
For me.
I'll just restate what I said. My name is John. My tag is John. Go figure. Was John Heavyweight. Now it's just John. I'm thinking about stuff. Play a lot of Smash. Outside of that, a lot of racing games, shooting games. Don't really do much else.
This podcast is going to be a little bit more Smash focused since we finally have some Smash players. Our co-host, the co-host you usually see, the honored one, he does play Smash, but unfortunately not up to date as John here. So I can finally rant a little bit more and be more of a Smash player on this podcast. I remember back in episode 2, I had like a 30-minute rant of will Smash die? That was definitely a side of the Smash player me. But now you could probably get away with 2 people talking this time.
Yeah, definitely.
And on the topic of is Smash gonna die, I first want to start off with back when what I said on episode 2, when I said I don't think this game has it, I think like a couple weeks after I recorded that, I thought, and I was like, you know what? This is the Smash scene. I don't think it dies, like, ever. Like, Melee, game out for 20, been out for like 23, 24 years. And it's still developing, like, Donkey Kong is a good character. Axe just recently beat Zane. Axe playing Pikachu, a mid-tier, with no representations outside of Axe and like Jeichu. So, I do think Smash has some development. But now that I thought about that, of course, a lot has changed. A lot of Smash tournaments happened. A lot of player stuff happened. But before we get into that, we have questions. There is not that many new questions. There is actually just one new question. But we have a new co-host, so we're gonna re-ask some of these questions, and we could get more mileage out of some of these questions. But we're gonna start off with the only new question we got today. Also, if you want to submit questions, there's a lot of ways. Honestly, you could probably get away with just having a comment on this podcast. We could just answer that or something.
Link in description. I'll put
Link in description as well. This NGL thing, something like that. We actually got. We just got 2 other questions. All right.
Ooh, nice.
All right. So first question is: are you armed and perchance dangerous? And would you attempt that again?
I'm going to throw a hot take out here. I personally keep a 3-round explosive revolver on me at all times, just in case things get dangerous again. So I'm armed
Again,
again.
that's a very good answer. He's looking at us like a crazy person. We're not crazy. We just play a little bit of Marvel Rivals, buddy.
This guy doesn't get it. Laugh at him.
He's playing the wrong Rivals. Actually, the correct Rivals.
They're both correct.
Yeah.
Both rivals are good.
Next question. Do that tail got a disjoint though?
Wait, you didn't answer the first one though.
Oh, I didn't answer
Buddy,
the
you think you can get away?
Oh, that's the Balatra question. Oops, wrong one. I mean, yeah. I would say I'm armed. A little dangerous, you know. Dangerous in a lot of different stuff, you know. Very, very dangerous. Pretty much armed and like sometimes I'll do it again. And you know, Hydra. Hydra hate club. Hydra hate club. Boo, Hydra.
Boo. We don't like Hydra here.
Hydra, if you use up out of Hydrate, get out.
I can't say
here.
what they're based on here. We can't say that. We'll get demonetized.
Yeah, we will.
But
so
we don't like Hydra.
Hydra is bad. Don't be Hydra. All right, and now the next question. Do that tail got a disjoint though? And he's talking about this is the Mewtwo. I mean, there's a disjoint. Come on, there's a little bit of a disjoint.
It's like,
man.
Oh, I'm yawning.
It's like one Kirby-sized disjoint.
It's. I don't even know if I don't know if I want to say it's enough. It's good. It's a disjoint. It just. I think it should be more disjointed, a little bit.
I think I'm fine with it.
But also not really, because it's hitbox accurate now.
I think I'm fine with it how it is now.
You want to answer that question?
I will answer that question. New question inbound. What is your favorite Joker from Balatro? There's a lot of, I mean, there's like 150 plus Jokers in Balatro. But if I had to choose one, actually, it's probably way more than that. It'd actually be like 250. Yeah. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go for the Idol. I love the Idol. When you know your deck suit your deck out to literally a single type of card, and you just re-trigger on the Idol, like it's so cool. But I also don't like it because I'm like addicted to the Idol. Whenever I see the Idol in my run, I always take the Idol regardless. Like I always take the Idol. I always die because I take the Idol. But
yeah,
and the chances where I get my stuff suited with the Idol, it's very fun.
Yeah, I can confirm this. I don't play Balatro. I just watch this guy play Balatro in VC all the time, and he always goes for the Idol.
I always go for the Idol.
If I have a favorite Joker, I'm gonna pick the banana. I don't know which one. I think the banana's funny. I don't play Balatro.
The banana is pretty
Balatro.
funny.
There we go.
The banana is pretty funny. I like the banana as well. All right. Now we have two other questions. This one's probably the most difficult question you're ever going to see.
Ooh. Oh shoot.
What is the meaning of life? Wake up.
42.
Wake up. Eat a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. Drink your coffee. Play Balatro, and then sleep.
Never kill yourself.
Never. Don't do it. There was always Balatro, and there was always a breakfast sandwich in the freezer waiting for you.
I think the meaning of life is get money. No, I'm joking.
Do what you like.
Oh yeah, do what you like.
Do what you like. Have hobbies. Maybe make your hobbies side hustles so that you can get monetary value. And if you can make your hobbies on a side hustle, that's pretty much life right there.
Oh yeah, if you could do that, you're off real good.
I would say that's pretty much.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah. And then we got a good little question here. What's your favorite car?
Ooh, don't get me started.
Get started.
You're gonna get me started. I know I'm wearing the Chevy shirt. I can't pick a favorite. It might be old Fords. Ford Model T, Ford Model A, they turn them into hot rods. They're so cool. I know I showed you in Forza Ford station wagon.
The station
Love
wagon.
that thing. The station wagon is awesome. It's like a hot rod,
surfing hot rod,
family sedan, soccer mom combination.
It's perfect.
It's everything. It covers all your bases. You're good right there.
Exactly. I mean, my favorite car. Let's see. If I had to pick a favorite car, probably just the Miata. Your basic MX-5 Miata NA.
I like pop-up headlights.
Pop-up headlights are very
really
nice.
cool.
If it wasn't the Miata, I would say I like the story behind the McLaren F1. And that car is also really cool.
I didn't hear about that.
Dude, I seen like a YouTube video. It's like an hour and a half long. And whenever I'm bored, I just watch it because I think it's well done. It's pretty interesting. I'll tell you later. It's a really good video. I think I have it saved somewhere. So yeah.
I think if you want to go story-wise, mine might be... It's not really a specific car. It's like old vintage race cars, like 1920s, 30s, 40s, even 10s, 1910s. The ones that just... I'm trying to describe it. They just look like a missile, and you just kind of put wheels on that.
Oh yeah, the bullets.
Those are awesome.
I just call those bullets.
Yeah, that's fair.
Makes sense. They go fast. They look like a bullet, and it's a bullet.
If I remember correctly, I could just be spitballing. Some of them were made out of old airliner fuel tanks, as far as I remember. That's pretty cool. And they got big old engines in them. I think one had a V16 or something. You got a V16, this little guy car. You got no protection. You hit a wall, you are dead.
Dude, I see what people do to Miatas. They put like tank engines in the Miatas, and it fits, and it works. The poor Miata. It's a little bean.
You see the video of the guy who made the Miata reacting to the custom Miata?
He was not having it. I wouldn't have it either if I see my little bean son get traumatized with this like V28 or whatever engine. It's like bigger than the car itself, but it's somehow in there, and the car runs and drives. You can't see the engine covers the windshield. You don't see anything, but it drives and it runs. All right.
This is my son. He has good gas mileage, 2 seats, and pop-up headlights.
And whatever
someone has shot him. Someone has shot my son.
You can make a Miata in anything. That's probably my favorite car, the Miata. You could do anything with the Miata.
Yeah, it's versatile.
It's so versatile in so many aspects. There is also an evolution of the McLaren F1. I forget what it's called, but it's like a better McLaren F1.
I could have sworn there's one just called the McLaren F1 GT, but I could be wrong.
That's like a GTR racing version. I think.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's one with the long tail. There's a long tail.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know much about McLaren. I don't know much about hypercars. I like old Lamborghinis.
I like my German cars. I like the Volkswagen.
Volkswagen. Oh,
the BMWs.
Volkswagen.
Porsche.
Volkswagen Beetle.
I love Porsches. Old Porsches are nice.
The Volkswagen Beetle is one of the stupidest cars ever made. And
it's probably the most iconic car when you really think about it.
Well, yeah,
when you
everywhere.
Think of any car and you think of what is something somebody knows, you see a Beetle and you know it's a Beetle. You could be like, that's a Chevy something, that's a Ford something, but you see a Volkswagen Beetle, you don't call it a Volkswagen, you call it a Beetle because you know what it is. And the movie,
Oh yeah, Herbie Love Bug. I love.
Everybody knows Herbie.
I never got through that full movie. I think the other thing about Volkswagen is or the Volkswagen Beetle. It's kind of like the Miata in the way that it's really versatile. I have seen a Volkswagen Beetle do pretty much everything. I've seen Volkswagen Beetles go down drag strips, off-road racing. There's Baja Beetles. Those are
the Baja
awesome.
Beetles.
I've seen a monster truck. There's a Volkswagen Beetle monster. I'll have to pull it up after this.
Oh
but there's a Volkswagen Beetle monster truck, and it's got this big chassis, big tires, and the body's out here like, and it's so good. It's so dumb.
Such a good little Beetle. My favorite scarab. My son. So talented. All right, that was a pretty good question. All right, and now those are new questions.
Ooh.
But now we're going to start reusing some questions specifically for him.
Yeah.
Not
old. I'm younger than him.
Yeah. All right.
Like Sam.
Let's get through two of these weird questions. These are weird questions. One of them I don't know if you have an answer to, and the other one is also just weird.
Okay.
All right.
It's weird.
What's the hardest Geometry Dash level you beat?
I don't have an answer. Oh, my memory's kind of shot, so this is going to take me a minute. The only time I ever played Geometry Dash, I played Geometry Dash Lite on my
the
iPad
Lite.
when I was a small child. I was an iPad kid. It did things. That's gonna suck for editing.
I think I have a demon. I think I have a demon beat. I don't remember which one it is. I think it was an easier one, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, because what I did was I picked a demon level and I watched a video of how you could go through the entire level. And because I wanted to get this like specific icon, so I had to get like two demons beat. So I had to like beat two demons. One of them was a freebie, and then the other one I had to legitimately beat. I forget which one it was, but I don't. I remember one Geometry Dash level I beat is like some. It's like the only thing I remember about it is like it's a bunch of like video games like retro /indie. I remember a Bomberman level. It's like segments of like a bunch of different games.
Sounds pretty cool.
It was a very cool. There was like a Bomberman one. There's like Tetris. There's a Mario and Sonic one. I forget what it was, but it was definitely a nice level. I mean, for what Geometry Dash is, people can make levels out of literally a bunch of little designs.
Yeah, I'll have to have Isaac show you. Some guy made like a skeleton level and it's got whole cutscenes in it. It is really cool.
Geometry Dash. Love it. All right.
Geometry Dash.
All right, now we got another one here. Would you rather be stalked by a serial killer every day when you're outside, or would you eat a bagel with cream cheese?
Oh, so never had a bagel with cream cheese.
Or would you eat a bagel with cream cheese?
I think a bagel is just a donut, but you took all the fun out of it.
Ooh.
But
the
I
cream
can't
cheese
curse on here. I'm
fun.
crap talking bagels. If you're a bagel, I'm out there. That's stupid. I'll stick with my line. If you're a bagel, I'm out there. I don't like bagels.
If you're a bagel, you better watch out.
I can't say I don't like bagels. Never had a bagel.
So you're gonna get stalked by a serial killer?
No, I'll probably still eat the bagel. Not gonna lie.
I'll eat the bagel with cream cheese as well. I don't like that. I don't like stalkers. All right, and now this is a more legitimate question. I'm assuming the question is let's specify, but I know what it is. I think Smash Bros. Ultimate. What is the most mid character in the game? Not bad, but terribly mid / underwhelming.
So I was watching the other episode of the podcast just to kind of prepare for what I'm going to do. I heard you say Ridley.
Yes.
I can't.
Listen, the other guy said Bowser Jr.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a word with him about that one. Bowser Jr. is not super good, but he has enough good about him to the point where I think he's like, it's all right. I mean, it's a pick. You can do good with him.
I think
you can do good with Ridley. Ridley's just like weird, not off meta.
Yeah, speaking of Ridley, Mezcal did get third place at Fields yesterday. They're recording this podcast. Ridley beat Gluttony with Ridley. I mean, it was Gluttony's link, but it's Ridley.
I don't think Ridley's supposed to win that matchup.
I don't think Ridley's supposed to win.
No, he's not. He's not built to win.
It's so weird. I feel like I look at Ridley and the only thing he has are just like big moves.
He's got big moves.
Big moves and like below average like everything else.
He's got cheese too. That's like
he does have good cheese.
He has a lot of good cheese.
But I feel like his entire game is just please go off stage so I can nair you or up B spike you, please.
Or down air you.
I mean, yeah.
Don't do that one though.
Don't do that one. So this most mid.
I was thinking about. I was gonna say Pit, but Pit is too good.
Pit's good. I
was playing Pit earlier, so that's also kind of biased. Pit's really good. I like Pit. I don't know. I feel like you don't see any Pits. Zachary.
There's Zachary, and Zomba has a dark Pit as like a really weird pocket.
Oh, so there's two Pit Robs out there. That's interesting.
Oh yeah, there is.
Huh.
I wonder if it covers matchups. Probably does.
I'm sure it does. Donkey Kong?
Okay.
I don't know. That's the only other one I can really think about. It's all the heavies. All the heavies are just horribly mid.
Yeah. I mean, okay, it's so weird saying Donkey Kong's mid because part of me wants to think, nah, he kind of good, but then you think it's just Donkey Kong. He gets hit once and he dies no matter the character. But it's
Yeah.
another thing that's like, if he gets the hit, he's the one that kills you. So it's like,
They got a DKO or Ding Dong. It's Ding
Yeah.
Dong. DKO's funny, but Ding Dong is
Ding
better.
Dong does damage. His combos do a lot of percent, and he only needs to get you to 70% to just kill you.
Yeah.
So like that's really good. His down tilt's really good. His ledge trapping's really good too.
Oh yeah.
You just like sit at roll distance
Really.
and shield. You can react with forward tilt, grab, back air. It's really good.
I never really think about that. Oh, like you were saying with Mezcal, DK won a major. Nobody thought this was gonna happen. DK won a major. I still don't know how to say the guy's name.
I know Raki Kakusu.
That sounds about right. It listed him as
Falco.
Falco mainly.
Yes, he is a Falco main, and he is the best Falco in the world.
He still has a DK.
He has a DK.
He has a DK, and he has a good DK. So DK won a major.
I'm surprised DK's doing good in this game. I feel like everybody just like looked at DK, seen how the game was, and was like, yeah, Donkey Kong loses everything. But then Chunky Kong.
Yeah, for the longest time it was only Chunky Kong that was kind of pumping out there, getting the
he played
optimizing DK.
He's the only guy who I can say 100% optimize his character.
Oh yeah.
I don't think there's any other player who fully optimized their character, but Chunky Kong literally optimized Donkey Kong, and it's way too good. There was a time where he 3-0'd Light.
Oh yeah.
It's Donkey Kong Fox. That is a -3.
You don't win that.
And he wins that. He beats Spargo. He beats his Cloud.
To be fair,
because the matchup's good, but he also played Aegis.
Oh yeah,
which is also -3 for Donkey Kong.
Ugh.
And then Rocky. I'm just gonna call him Rocky. But
there's two Rockies.
There's a lot of Rockies.
Now there's 3 Rockies. Just say R. Just say R.
There's Mr. R.
Dang it! But there is no R. I have not seen a player named R yet.
Okay,
R. If you're out there, I am so sorry.
Rocky Kusu. I'm just gonna say that. It's probably wrong, but yeah. Rocky Kusu wins a major. And the weird thing about all these Donkey Kongs that are popping up is like, fundamental-wise, they're all popping up, but there's only one truly tech-wise Donkey Kong, and it's still Chunky Kong.
Yeah.
But every other Donkey Kong is crazy good on fundamentals. Dr. Stink also just played Chunky Kong on Wi-Fi today.
Oh yeah, what was it?
It was him versus 5.
1-2.
It was 1-2.
Yeah.
Let's go, Dr. Stink. Dr. Stink, respect button. We'll get him out on an episode eventually.
I'd say, when are we getting Stank on here? I heard him asking.
Yes, we will get Dr. Stank on the podcast. He's the greatest man to ever live in this region we call Indiana Smash.
Greatest Duck Hunt player in all of Indiana Smash, unironically.
Yes.
He's the best.
All right.
Cayman's really good.
Cayman's good too, yes. So, yeah, most mid character, Donkey Kong or Ridley. That's pretty fair.
Just heavies.
And now we got a couple of questions that were from the Honored One that we can reuse for this episode.
Nice. Hi, Sai.
Hi, Sai.
How you doing, buddy?
We're using your questions. All right.
I'm stealing your content.
L. What is a game you've always wanted to play but have been too scared to do it?
There is too much. My
answer was like Metroid, Pokemon games, and Hades.
Those are good answers.
Like actual Pokemon games.
No, right. Yeah, not any of the spin-offs.
Yeah.
Spin-offs are pretty easy to get into usually. Oh. There are so many games I wanted to get into and just never did it. I'm still sitting on Devil May Cry 5. That game is awesome. Haven't played it yet.
Also, really good. Every podcast we've talked about Devil May Cry 5. Besides the last one, we didn't mention it.
No, you did.
We did.
I could have sworn you did. Was number 3 the last one? Was that the one where you had that question? I stuttered, sorry. That question.
Yes. I don't think I mentioned DMC.
I was watching it last night while I was playing Dark Pit. I could have sworn you did.
Maybe I did. I wouldn't be surprised if I did. I say it naturally all the time.
I don't know. Oh.
I guess
Doom, maybe? Doom Eternal?
That would be fair, yeah.
The only reason I haven't gotten to Doom is because I don't have enough storage on my little Xbox to fit Doom Eternal.
I think like Doom and Bayonetta for me are also there. I don't want to, because the way my gaming setup is. It's like dead center in the house. Anybody could just walk past and see me ripping demons in half, and there's blood everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Or Bayonetta, where there's a woman, and she kind of
what now?
She kind of cool.
She kind of
cool.
Character isn't very cool in Smash.
No, not very cool.
Kind of boring. Not boring. Character looks cool.
The character looks cool.
The combos look cool, but
if there was a character I'm scared to play in Smash Brothers, it would be Bayonetta. That character seems really cool to play, but I don't want to play Bayonetta. That character, like, it looks like it'll fry my brain of fundamentals and game sense. I don't know.
You did play Peach for a while.
I did, and that burnt my GameCube controller. I literally broke my GameCube controller.
You played Peach and Kazi at the same time. That is a one-way ticket to...
My left stick on my GameCube controller is literally bald. It is bald. There is also part of the joystick peeling off on the C stick.
Oh my god.
That I use to tap down for crouch dashes.
I'm sorry for yawning. I am.
It's funny. I wish I could play Peach, but my tech skill, I think it's there, but I don't think it's there in bracket. All right.
Yeah.
Next question. What's the best online shop?
For what?
General.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
My answer was like, he segued the question into Pokemon and did like TCG Player or TCG Player.
The issue is
I did Etsy. I like Etsy.
I will say Etsy. I've only really got stuff off of Amazon, but Amazon is really hit or miss.
Yes.
Being honest, I think we've ordered from Walmart a little bit.
I know what the best online shop is. Sand Skeleton 5521's stock icon shop. Right here, Smash Brothers keychains.
Buy one of those. I've been meaning to get one of those. I haven't.
They're very good. Nice quality over here, and he has every character you could possibly want. There's Crochet. You could get a crocheted Pikmin, Kirby, Plant. Woo.
I love Plant.
And
it's Boogie approved.
It is also Boogie approved, so guaranteed you get what you're paying for. All right. Yeah. I love my keychain. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
There's a little plug in for him. There's a little thanks for the hoteling to the works that is coming up for Indiana.
Thank you. I forgot to say that to you in person. I'm sorry, man. I don't even know if he's gonna watch this. Hope he does.
Maybe he does. Who knows?
We get like 2 viewers on each of these. Maybe it's him.
Nah.
One of them was me.
Oops.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I just have to say Etsy. I don't order from Etsy, sadly, because a lot of stuff's expensive. But
if you asked me in 2024, my answer would have been Sam's Club, but it would also be for Pokemon because they had those Sea and Sky Crown Zenith collections.
Oh yeah,
I loved those, and I pretty much bought them every time I had the chance to.
That's fair.
It was the only reason I have my Sam's Club account. I still have my Sam's Club account, and I've never purchased anything else but those collections. But it's definitely worth it. Those are very, very good Pokemon products. Since I'm collecting that set, it's like 14 packs. So like, boom, 28 packs for $80, and then I head over to our tournament because it's in Fort Wayne. Like, hello, it's peak.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I think I just have to say Etsy. Look at TF2 stuff a lot on Etsy. The TF2 stuff on there is awesome.
Oh, there's TF. Oh yeah, you were just telling me.
Yeah, I'll tell you the cardboard cutouts from.
There's also scrap.tf.
Oh yeah, scrap.
If
you're gonna factor in stuff like that, oh my. I don't want to linger on the question anymore. I'm just gonna answer Etsy. I don't want to take too long, but the TF2 stores out there are usually really good.
All right, and then final question for this segment. What are some Marvel characters you would like to add to Marvel Rivals?
Ghost Rider, please. That is the first ever Marvel movie I watched. I remember it was, gotta be a while ago. Again, my memory is a little shot for no reason. So
I unironically think one of my first Marvel movies was Captain America and the Winter Soldier. I don't know why, but whenever I see clips of it, I feel like nostalgic, but I don't know why. But I think I watched it as a kid.
You might have.
And I wouldn't be surprised because I was definitely a Marvel kid. Like, I had a little DVD player, and I had all the Iron Man movies on it, and it was peak. You know, Iron Man, Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Ah, dang it!
I had all the Alvin and the Chipmunks.
My favorite Marvel movie.
Alvin and the Chipmunks. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I was awkward.
I think my answer was Deadpool last time, which that makes sense. But I would also like to see Thanos. Ghost Rider would be also cool.
Again, I'm just trying to put it all together. It was a school night. I was a little guy, and I remember I was clicking through Netflix looking for movies to watch, and I stumbled upon Ghost Rider. And my dad goes, "Yeah, it's a pretty good movie." And then, so I click on it, I start watching it. He falls asleep, and I am just sitting up here, upright, just watching the movie the entire time. And it's not like good. I don't think it's a good movie. I've never really heard people say it's a good movie, but it's special to me.
Yeah.
And I think it's good. The CGI, I will admit, is a little shoddy.
I mean, yeah.
But it's a good movie. I think if they did a modern Ghost Rider, it would look really good.
That would be cool. They did the freaking what is it? I almost said Johnny Cage. That's the Mortal Kombat guy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Mortal Kombat guy.
It was the guy who stole the Declaration of Independence.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
You got confused because the Ghost Rider in that was Johnny Blaze, and then Johnny Blaze played by Nicolas Cage. Johnny Cage. Yeah, it's close enough.
It's close enough. I can't. Did I have to ask who's the guy who stole the Declaration of Independence?
That's the only way people remember him. It's so funny.
He's a part of a lot of stuff, but yeah.
I think if you would have asked me a little bit earlier, if I was on here earlier, I wasn't on here earlier. Don't listen to what anybody tells you. I definitely wasn't on here earlier. And it totally didn't crumble and blow up, and it's in my basement. The tape is in my basement.
The tape is in the basement.
I would have said Ultron, but Ultron's...
Ultron's...
I guess he's not technically in the game now, so I can probably still say Ultron, but he's confirmed, obviously. Ultron was really cool. Flying strategist that is also a DPS.
Yeah, Ultron update. That's from the time of this podcast, 4 days, but I think by the time you hear this, Ultron's probably out.
I wouldn't doubt it.
And from what I see, this character is weird. Yeah. He's a flying hit scan strategist whose healing kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I seen a video of it. He just places a drone onto one person.
Sends out a scarab.
Yeah, scarab on that one person. And that scarab has a healing field around him, and it heals everybody around that area, but the healing is terrible. Yeah. Like, he put it on a Galactabot in the training room, and it was barely keeping those bots alive.
Being fully honest, I wasn't really expecting his healing to be anything out of this world. I mean, you already got good healers like Rocket, my goat, love Rocket, his healing. You can have a single Rocket on a team and keep your whole team alive if he knows what he's doing. Yeah. Until they dive him. He's dead.
Well, that's if you can kill Rocket.
Yeah, it's fair. If Rocket has, walls around, and he's straight up the wall, you ain't hitting him.
If you're Captain America, I play a lot of Captain America. Dude, the feeling seeing a Rocket Raccoon as one of those strategists is like, dang it, man, I can't dive you. Could you just, die or something? Just fall down and just come on, man. I can't kill you, but you're out of position and I got you and I'm Captain America. You should just come on. You do me a solid. if it's any other healer, you dive them and they either waste something or you
like Adam. Get them. Adam, nerf Adam's movement. Nerf his movement.
No, make him a sentry.
A sentry? Say that again.
A sentry. Maybe that's new to my rival's character. Sentry. I'd be down for that.
Going back to the original question, I want another symbiote. I don't know what it would be.
Carnage.
I was thinking Carnage. I love Carnage.
I don't know much about him. I've seen more videos on Ultron. His team up with Iron Man. Okay, so his primary fire is like a hit scan, laser beam.
It's like a hit scan burst laser beam.
Yes,
it's weird.
It is really weird, and it goes through its players.
Ooh, so it's pure.
For Iron Man's team up, I actually think it's really good, and I remember talking to you how I was going to stop playing Iron Man because they got rid of Gamma Team Up, but I think I'm going to get back into playing Iron Man because his Team Up is busted. So what it does is the plasma beam that it shoots out, its damage is really good, but it doesn't heal. With the Iron Man Team Up, it literally just makes it heal.
Oh, God. Does it?
Yes.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
It is funny. Because now it's everything. Because you have a huge hit scan beam that just heals everybody and does damage. Like
I don't want to see Flyer meta.
Fireman is going to exist now.
The Thing is going to start. I heard that Moon Knight and the Thing are going to start crying.
Yeah, they're going to cry. Like, there are a lot of characters in this game. You have limited range. What do you do when there's Storm, Iron Man, who's the other one? Human Torch,
Yeah,
and Ultron all in the air. And then there's like a Rocket Raccoon, Magneto, Strange on the floor. It would be Rocket Raccoon and like some other heal.
You're going to need like a Black Widow or a Punisher or something. Otherwise, you're not going to get to them. Even Punisher, if they are flying right, Punisher.
Black Widow and Punisher?
Question?
Like the team up?
Say that again?
I've been on a Black Widow arc from Marvel Rivals recently.
Yeah, he used to think Black Widow was by far a throw pick and the worst character in the game, but now he's changed his mind.
I love that character. That character is really cool. And I hate that I just threw a blind eye to that character because it's terrible throw pick mid.
That's why you don't do that.
I don't do that anymore. That character is so cool. And with this team up, I remember talking to you. She gets like a laser beam projectile out of her sniper rifle, and it goes through enemies. And it didn't headshot. Turns out it headshots.
Oh, God.
So that's going to be pretty good.
Oh.
That's going to be really good.
That is.
And I think one other notable team up to mention is Hawkeye, Luna Snow.
I don't know what that does.
You haven't seen it?
I have not seen like a good half of the team ups. I don't want to go through all of them, but just explain that one.
I'm gonna paint a picture for you, and the audience, if you don't know, you can also close your eyes. Close your eyes. I'm gonna paint a picture.
Closing my eyes right now.
All right. Luna Snow and Hawkeye, they're on a team. And the enemy team, there's a Doctor Strange and a Magneto. They're very good shielding characters. But with this team up, Doctor Strange puts up his big shield. The Hawkeye Ice Arrow ignores it.
Oh, God.
And
Okay, I'm opening my eyes.
Strange.
Oh, my God, don't. Oh.
Magneto, same thing, ignores it.
Oh, yeah, but Magneto's not a good shield character anymore.
Unfortunately. But also the shield bubble, it ignores it.
Shield bubble's good. Oh, God, it ignores the shield bubble.
And
dude, you know when Hulks get like really low health and they pop the gamma bubble? You're not going to be able to do that anymore.
Now die in that situation.
Oh, my God.
And I don't even want to say this. It goes through walls. It goes through everything in the game.
Oh, Lord.
There isn't a single thing it doesn't go through. It probably goes through Magneto's ult as well.
Oh, no.
It probably goes through everything in the game.
No. Oh.
It goes through walls. It goes through the shields. It goes through every defensive measurements. And it's Hawkeye, the character that just you die.
One-shot you. Oh, God, you can buff it with Mantis. Oh, God. Oh.
I have a very funny idea. Flank Punisher and Hawkeye.
Flank Punisher's already a thing.
What I would like to do is flank Punisher. He shoots them once just so that the heat scan is there so they see where their opponent is. He tells the Hawkeye where they are, and the Hawkeye shoots there.
Oh my God, okay.
That would be the funniest idea ever.
It would. I'll admit that seems really funny.
But yeah, this Hawkeye team up. Why do they buff the good characters? Luna Snow and Hawkeye are already some of the best characters in the game, and now you're giving them a team up, and now it's, I would say, potentially the best team up in the game.
God, there was a certain character that was really mid, and they got nerfed. I can't remember what it was.
Thor.
Oh yeah, what? Why the smoke for Thor? What
did Thor do, bro? They nerfed every type of dive, and they buffed every type of anti-dive. They buffed Namor. They're gonna buff Namor. They nerfed every dive character. Captain America is getting lower survivability. I hate to see it. But yeah.
To be fair, the ult is probably some of the best survivability in the game.
I mean, yeah.
But on his own with
I feel
healers.
Like his survivability is what is... And his entire character is mobility and survivability.
Yeah, but he relies on a lot for survivability. If he doesn't get his ult and he doesn't have any healers, he's easy enough kill.
So like now that you're you keep nerfing his survivability, I don't know. I hope he stays good. I feel like he's good. I feel like he was very mid for a lot of people, but then everybody realized he kind of just doesn't die and doesn't do damage, but he's outliving everybody else in the fight. So he's going to eventually, take a squishy character out of the fight because of his massive HP. What?
Yeah.
But yeah, Marvel Rivals is definitely interesting now.
Yeah, it's gonna get really cool, really fun.
And
Those skins are good too. I just throw that in there. The skins look really
yeah,
good.
the new skins.
Legendary
Yes.
Magneto skins. They're gonna neuter Magneto and then give him one of the hardest legendary skins in the game.
Yeah, bro. I play Magneto.
Pour a bunch of salt in the
Gosh,
wound.
the shield bug nerf. Why?
It's not
mid.
it.
Holy mid.
Holy mid.
Now, for this podcast, there's a lot of stuff that's going to happen. Our next podcast that we're going to talk about. This is going to be the last podcast before the Switch 2. I think next time we do a podcast, it'll be by the time the Switch 2 is out.
I believe so.
And it'll also be the time Destined Rivals, the new Pokemon TCG set, comes out, which I'm really looking forward to playing with a new Mewtwo.
Oh, yeah.
I love Mewtwo, and that Mewtwo is busted.
Yeah, you told me about the Mewtwo. It's looking crazy.
It is so busted, and I am going to love it, and I'm going to win every local, and I'm going to make money or something.
Stand by your word.
I will. I love Mewtwo. There's a lot of other cards in that set that are pretty good, but the Mewtwo is crazy.
Yeah, again, I'm not the TCG guy, but that Mewtwo. What does it do again?
So it's a basic psychic type, 280 HP as a basic, which is a lot.
Yeah, God.
It has a power saver ability that only lets the Mewtwo attack if there are 4 Team Rockets Pokemon in play, which the Mewtwo also counts as one, so you just need 3 others on the bench, or one of the active, whatever. But you need that, and then it has, I almost said Psycho Crusher. That's an M. Bison move.
M. Bison!
I've been playing a lot of M. Bison.
Love M. Bison.
Ed also just, okay, hold on. Let's just a little bit, like a minute. Ed just won Combo Breaker. Ed is a character that, he's good, he hits you good, but he doesn't have any defensive tools.
I don't even know what he looks like. I've heard nothing about
He's
it.
the Russian boxer guy. Yes, he's the only character in the game to have boxing gloves.
Oh. I don't know. I don't know who he is.
Okay, well, Ed is he's a good character, but he's unfortunately mid because he doesn't have any form of DP. So you can just beat the ever-living crap out of him because the defensive options suck. But, his offense is stupid.
So he's a glass cannon.
Yes.
I see.
So it's very cool that Ed won. Unfortunately, my GOAT, Mena RD, he 13th place was the first seed. Ouch.
Yeah.
But he always bounces back. I know he does.
Oh, yeah, it's Blanca. Blanca's still a good character, right?
No, he's mid.
He's mid now?
Mid.
Oh,
he's always been mid.
On,
mid, borderline low tier is what Blanca
I could have sworn
is.
I saw a small thing where Blanca was one of the best characters in the game.
He's always been mid.
Oh.
And every time Mena RD does good with Blanca, they nerf Blanca.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Maybe this was a good thing. Maybe they'll buff Blanca.
Yeah, maybe we make his what is his forward heavy, the big slap down. Make that move really good. It's already really good, make it better.
Make it safe on block plus 17.
It already is safe on block.
It is?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I like Street Fighter. I've gone on a very Street Fighter grind recently. Hopefully I get into the game good enough.
That'd probably be one of the answers to the other question. Games I'm a little afraid to get into. Street Fighter.
Oh, Street Fighter.
I don't know where to start. Same with Tekken. I didn't know where to start with Tekken either.
I played Tekken. That game confused me so much.
There's...
I played the demo. I played Paul. I've had a very nice running joke with the name Paul. And I was like, this game's really cool, but what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing.
There's a lot of moves. There's a lot to get down.
There's I gotta hit it with a high if they're grounded to follow up with a medium. And then end it with a low sweep, and it's just what am I don't... There's properties for every move to be considered high, mid, and low, and that all determines how your combos go, and it is.
It's exactly why I opted to just play King and Kuma.
Yeah.
Those characters are relatively simple. Kuma, actually, I don't know. Bear. Like
I
the
don't know
bear.
anything about Tekken. It's got Kazuya. Kazuya's from Smash Brothers. And speaking of Smash Brothers, a lot of Smash tournaments happened. And now that I have a fellow Smash player on the podcast, we can finally talk about your Level Up Expo, your Kagaribi, your Kowloon, your King of Fields, and I think I'm forgetting one.
Hoosier Saga.
Hoosier Saga.
Did we already talk about Hoosier Saga?
No.
Ooh, okay, so that'll be good.
So
do we want to start locally or globally? Do we want to start with Hoosier Saga?
Let's start locally.
That's what I was thinking.
All right, Hoosier Saga happened, and us being Indiana Smash players, it is pretty much the collaboration of every Indiana Smash player in a Saga type event to get a spot in, play in the tournament, and have a good showing for a lot of underdogs.
I'm pulling up results right now.
All right,
just so we can have a.
Now the event, it was held in Fort Wayne, near the Odyssey Esports venue, if I'm correct. Actually, no, it was held at the Fort Land venue.
Yeah, Grand Wayne Convention Center.
Yes, the Fort Land venue. You know, every player from Indiana's there.
Pretty much every player.
Pretty much.
A lot of players qualified out of the big events. You got taking a look here. Manchester, Stop Your Friendlies. Manchester 2. Manchester Mashup 2. Sorry. It's on here twice. I forgot.
I was there.
Take Flight, actually. I kind of forgot. Take Flight qualified for that. Take Flight number 5.
It was a bunch of your smaller regionals for Indiana.
Hammer Down, Overdrive. Obviously, I'm going to miss a few, but Fort Land also. I didn't think Fort Land was going to, but now that I think about it, it makes sense.
It's pretty big.
And then you got the college qualifier players, the high school players, and then you had the vote-ins.
The vote-ins,
I want to talk about the vote-ins, but
I actually ran for the vote-ins, and I got a whopping 0 votes because competition was high.
I would have voted for you, but I didn't want to log my Google in. I have a Google account, actually. So
oops. Yeah, we have your runners for Hoosier Saga vote-ins. You know, you had Lad Gaben with an incredible music. And
he dropped a whole track. A Smash Brothers election, and that is Nick. It was turned off.
It was hard. It was a montage. It was banger music, and then he also gave a very good speech on why he should be in. About somebody has to go 0-2, and somebody has to be the average Joe.
Yeah, someone has to represent the little guys. I'm one of the little guys. I either go 0-2 or 2-2 with no in between.
We're both very little guys, and honestly, I kind of wish I voted for him, but I'm not too upset that I didn't vote for him because the guy I voted in got in.
Oh yeah, Wes. If I would have voted. I would have voted for Wes. Wes is the guy that still has me playing K. Rool. If Wes wasn't as good as he was, I probably would have dropped K. Rool. If we didn't have a local K. Rool, actually, there's Brarian came in.
Brary came in.
Dr. Stank. Yeah.
Highlighter.
Oh yeah, Highlighter. I saw that guy at Liberty Baptist. Still doing pretty good.
There was another K. Rool player. I forget who it is.
They had a little K. Rool plushie.
Oh, that's good.
I need to find one of those.
Oh yeah, Wes. Speaking of Wes, he had a crazy showing. He got 3rd place at Hoosier Saga.
Yeah, he almost beat Mysterica.
He beat Mysterica.
He did,
but then lost in the run back, and then Mysterica eventually ended up winning the tournament over Wolfie. You know, your top 2 in Indiana in grand finals makes sense, but you know, the Wesley takes a dub over Mysterica. I'm always down for that. The other vote-ins, we had Mitch on that thing. And let me tell you, Mitch on that thing, he's a real trooper. Unfortunately opted out of the voting phase.
Yeah.
Sometime through, and because he very much lost passion for the game, which, you know, that makes sense. This game is really, really in an odd spot.
He's back, though.
He is back, though, officially. Officially playing Pokemon Trainer. What happened to the Shotos? Actually, I don't even know anymore. I was watching Friendlies, and he was playing Shotos and Crom again. So I was like, okay, what happened to the PT? Where's the PT at?
No idea.
I forget the other vote-ins. I remember Lad Gaben didn't get in.
No, he did not. But if you were to get DQ'd, your spot would have been given to Lad Gaben. Right. But apparently someone showed up late and they didn't give the spot to Lad Gaben, so that's a whole different thing.
Loafer did DQ one of his matches in the final bracket. I'm not for sure what
Yeah,
that
they
was
didn't give it to
about.
Lad Gaiman.
I should have given
Come
it to
on,
Lad
man.
Gaiman, man. You know, it was
Yeah.
very late in bracket, but give it to Lad Gaiman. You know.
Yeah, so the other go away fly. The other vote-ins were Danny Phantasma, Mario, and Rugby.
Mario didn't. Right, Mario didn't qualify because he doesn't go to a lot of stuff, but it's still crazy to think that Mario didn't qualify.
Yeah, he's an awesome player, but he doesn't seem to attend much. Kind of like Wes. Wes doesn't really attend too much, but well, he's also got photography. Yeah, I'm proudly, not proudly, unemployed, so I could probably go to more events, but
oh yeah, Redby.
Not good enough.
I don't remember Redby's run actually.
All right, well, it says he was the last vote in chronologically, and I think it was Danny Phantasma and Wes. I kind of noticed people kind of just quit going for the vote-ins. It got talked about a lot when it started up. Pretty much how it was last year.
Yeah.
I think it was last year, maybe
with
2 years.
Full House.
Yeah.
Okay. Who just saga happened, and then what they all did was they all played in so round robin format. Everybody plays each other in 4 different pools.
Swiss pools,
baby. So every player gets to play 4 rounds, and that determines where they set it in the bracket for the next day. I'm not going to mention a specific player because I respect him. And there were other players that beat him that maybe shouldn't have.
Don't put it that way. I would just say this event was... I'll admit it was a little hectic.
It was very...
from the...
If you were in the Discord server, it was very dramatic and very hectic.
I will say from hearing the perspective of the players that were actually in the bracket, it was... Oh my god, come on, dude. Sorry. A little hectic. But from the perspective of watching it, it was really entertaining.
It was definitely a fun tournament.
Outside of the Afterburners, because I don't think you can top the Afterburners.
I don't think
it was probably one of the most entertaining Indiana events to watch. I've heard that from several people, and that's my opinion as well.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't watch all of it. I watched a good amount of it.
It was pretty good. I worked during a lot of tournaments, but I loved watching it. Pretty much, it's like a nice little roundup for the smashing in Fort Wayne before everybody starts figuring out if they're going to keep playing this game. Which is also interesting because Awakening was at a Claim the Crown yesterday.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Really? I haven't seen that guy in a while.
He beat Mario.
Oh, heck yeah.
So he still got it. Unk still got it.
Unk still got it.
I actually don't know
how old he is.
I've heard he's pretty old, so I'm going to call him an Unk.
I guess I can't blame you for that one.
All right. And now for some global tournaments that have happened.
Ooh, I can pull those up too.
We got Level Up Expo that happened. I forget the date. May 15th, May 16th sounds about right. We're gonna go with that. Maybe May 18th. I'm not for sure. But Level Up Expo happened. We had a new tournament winner with Dormigi. Dormigi taking not his first major because he won a Sumabato. But this is definitely one of his. I think it's his best. Yeah, it's his best tournament win by far. And in Grands, we also seen Onin, the Midwest Steve player, representing us Midwesterns.
Yeah, Midwest.
And a match the match that I remember a lot was Light and Raru. I remember I was at work and I was watching it while I was working, and I remember hearing Light beating Raru, and I was like, "Oh, yes, something finally went in a good way for Light in however many years you've been playing this game." Because you play Fox in this game, everything is against you for no good reason.
Even Ganondorf is against you.
Even Ganondorf is against you.
And that's crazy to think about.
And fortunately, no, with the Luigi Renaissance kind of going around, and you play Fox, a character who literally can't play the game against Luigi. You just have to you literally have to be a better player by a large margin, you might win.
You just gotta outplay her.
You have to outplay the Luigi player so hard, and you still aren't guaranteed to win.
Yeah.
And I remember him beating it. It felt so deserved.
Yeah.
It just felt so right
The
that
triumph.
he beat the best Luigi. Even though he's fought other Luigis and has lost, I just felt like, you beat the best Luigi. It's like, yeah, he's really him.
Yeah.
I love Light.
That's got to be a good feeling.
Love
overcoming
Light,
something
dude.
like that.
And then there's also weird things. I don't know. Spargo, you get ranked 1, and then your placements recently haven't been it. Unfortunately,
You get ranked number 1, then you play Piranha Plant.
Yeah, you play Piranha Plant, and I'm not gonna lie. Maybe the Piranha Plant is, I don't know. His Piranha Plant's really good.
Didn't it just win a major?
Yes,
or am I wrong?
It just won a major, King of Fields,
Thank
over
you,
in
Plant.
France.
I've been working on a Plant for a little bit.
It was the same tournament where Mezcal got 3rd place.
Oh yeah,
he beat Mezcal with Plant. He also beat Crêpe Salé with Plant. Best European player, losing to Piranha Plant.
He's playing Steve, correct?
Steve, and then last game he went Wario. So
last ditch effort.
It's weird because he won a game as Steve. He won game 3 as Steve, but then game 4 switched to Wario.
I assume he just wasn't comfortable with it, which is exactly the same reason Spargo's playing Plant. So that's fair.
Yeah, honestly, it's so weird. Like Spargo and his Cloud, the results are unfortunately just not there. But now that he's playing Plant, it's been higher?
Yeah, he's co-maining. Well, I can't say for sure. I think he's co-maining Plant Aegis right now.
I
think he was playing Aegis. Correct me if I'm wrong. He was playing Plant and Aegis. Was he not? I think something.
I think like majority of the bracket, he literally went Plant.
Oh yes, I think large majority it was Plant.
And
but
then the other
one I saw an Aegis.
It was Cloud.
Oh, it was Cloud. Okay, that makes
sense. Dude, you're winning a major where every European player is there. We even had a lot of the Mewtwo show up.
Oh yeah. There was a little
Pewix, Anbil, and Suzune. 3 Mewtwo's in top 64, guys.
What was it? There was more Mewtwo's than, or there's an equal amount of Mewtwo's as
Roy's and Wii Fit trainers. There were 3 Wii Fit trainers as well.
I'm still shocked that people still play Wii Fit trainers.
Yeah.
Character's cool, but weird.
He was tied for most characters, and he was tied for the most played character in top 64, which is crazy because it's Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Nobody plays Mewtwo. 2 of them are French, and then Suzune from Japan, my goat.
Yeah.
Anbil's also my goat, but they can both be my goat. And Pewix, he can be my goat too.
The Mewtwo community is very small. There's a lot of goats running around.
Yes, and I love it. I love it when any of them succeed. Anbil did really good. He almost beat Dryby, but got reversed 3-0'd. Suzune, I think they all made their seed. Besides Pewix, because Pewix made like a crazy run.
I made it a little higher.
Yes, it was like up 6 spots from his original seed. So very good for the Mewtwo's. At that tournament, Mezcal playing Ridley.
Killing people.
I don't get it. The top 3 of that graphic is literally going to have Piranha Plant and Ridley.
Yeah, those are characters.
And then there's Steve and Wario. Like,
yeah.
This top.
To be fair, you don't see too many Warios either.
No, there's like Crêpe, Gluto, and Loaf.
Yeah, that's about it.
But like, yeah, it's like it's weird because how this game is like. I don't think it's dead. I guess I take back what I said, like episode 2 or whatever. I feel like this game lives forever.
I think the big reason Smash is going to kind of keep kicking right now is just because it's one of the only games in its league that is still kind of, I guess, I don't know how to phrase it, good enough to kind of stand out. Like, in the platform fighter genre, what do you have? You have the Smash games, you have Rivals, which Rivals is actually getting a really big...
I love Rivals.
What amount of, I guess, support would be the way to put it.
Yeah.
And it's really good. Rivals really good.
Yo, new character release for Rivals. Absa. Did you see it? Rivals of Aether 2 is getting a new character, Absa.
It's getting the goat.
The goat. It's an actual goat.
Yeah, but I don't
know. From Rivals of Aether 1, Absa is a really weird character where from Rivals of Aether 1, the only way people could describe this character was like imagine Mewtwo and Pikachu and Pit and Zelda. And I was like, what? But watching the trailer for Rivals of Aether 2, I'm seeing like Pikachu, Mewtwo, and like Rosalina and Luma.
Oh god. That's a weird combo.
She has a cloud that she like controls, and it's like okay, the cloud can like it's like the cloud is like Duck Hunt can. But then it can also just sometimes become Psycho Mine from M Bison.
M Bison again, back with M Bison.
Back to M Bison, but it's really weird. Okay, no, I remember what it is. So what happens is, I think the easy way to put this is, do you know the yo-yo glitch in Melee?
Oh yes, you can just not ledge camp, ledge guard with it.
No, will you stretch the?
Oh wait, yeah, the hitbox thing. I was thinking about the other one.
It does the exact same properties from the cloud to Absa whenever she does specific attacks.
Oh god.
So she does an up smash. I think up smash is one of them. She does an up smash, and the cloud will connect to it, and it stretches the hitbox up to the cloud.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Is it like a thing of lightning, if I had to guess?
Yes.
Something? Yeah.
And then she also has the floaty double jump, like Ness, Mewtwo, Yoshi, and it's in Rivals of Aether 2, and they are bringing back double jump canceling.
Yeah.
So peak. Golf clap for double jump canceling. Golf clap.
Absolutely.
Golf clap.
I think what I was saying is it's hi Incineroar. Look behind you. I don't know if he's gonna be on camera.
Oh. Hi Incineroar.
He's a visitor. Hope he's on camera. Smash is just
Zetterburn now.
It is Zetterburn, yeah, Zetterburn. It's like one of two games its own league, because you think about other platform fighters. Nobody talks about Brawlhalla, even though they're still doing like a bunch of collabs and stuff. But I think there's hardly a competitive scene. PlayStation All Star, what is it? All Star Battle Royale or something?
Yeah.
I mean, the character selection is really cool, but it just was not. It didn't have support, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was not intended to stick around. Sadly,
the only there's also Multiverses, which is thankfully dead. I hated the idea of that game.
I loved the idea of the game. I hated the execution.
Okay, yeah, the execution of the game absolutely mid, and I just felt like the execution was so bad, and I feel like it's just a cash grab for Warner Bros.
Yeah, I love the idea.
And our poor friend Trayvon Stewart fell victim to playing Multiverses.
Yeah, I did for a while.
God bless him.
So
I played it, and I was like, okay, Tom and Jerry, this is cool. And then I played the game, and I was like, wait, there's no grab.
Oh yeah.
Wait, there's no shield.
Yeah,
you have to rely on dodging, and there's like a dodge meter. I'm just like, what?
It's like playing Smash with
I just press buttons?
It's like playing Smash with only spot dodges. Can you imagine that?
No, I don't want to play that.
It'd be good for Greninja.
Oh, there we go.
Out of show game. Greninja top one.
Yes. Now nobody has an out shield because there's no shield.
Yeah. Also, no
fun.
What is it? No fun. No landing cancels. No, you just complete the aerial floating.
Right.
And that's really weird.
Right.
I played Jason Voorhees because I like horror movies, and Jason. It was really good for Jason because you can just have that hitbox there while you're moving at him. But I think if you were to take like Smash or something, I don't think it would be fun at all. It feels weird. It feels so weird. It's not natural.
Yeah. The other platform fighter that I wish got more respect or play was Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2.
Oh.
That game is really cool. And it was hyped up on launch, and I think it's still a crazy idea, and it's still good. But like, what happened to the scene? It's gone.
The scene was there for a little bit. I remember they had players like Cake Assault, one of the guys,
Rivals
hard
guy.
For Rivals, playing Garfield, who apparently was like Fox, like Melee Fox.
Yes,
That's a really funny idea.
He had Wave Dash Shine.
Oh my!
And his Shine literally made him like the comic Garfield, like the pipe.
Oh yeah, I just remember that. Yeah.
It was the funniest thing ever because it's like a built-in taunt, and you're just wave shining them across the stage. It's beautiful.
Yeah, so many of these platform fighters that like have either come out in the past or are coming out now are just really good ideas, but I feel like the execution except for Rivals, the execution is never really going to
I
be
just
on
remembered of a
that
platform
level.
fighter. Remember that ice hockey anime fighter game that I was talking to you about, Omega Strikers?
Oh yeah, you told me.
They're making a platform fighter battle royale.
Oh my
with
god,
like 40 people. 40 people in one game, and it's a huge map.
dude! 8-player Smash is already enough.
But it's like a huge map, and it's all of the Omega Strikers characters. I think. I wish I could play Omega Strikers. I hyped up that game for a year straight without knowing anything of that game.
It was really cool,
and I played it, and it was such a cool game. But I stopped playing it, and then I had to play it for an invitational to get Dr. Stank into an invitational because winner of the event would get points, and we could take all we could get. And I remember it was a very funny idea. It was the team was going to be me, Dr. Stank, and Mace.
Oh,
Mace quit. So I literally went into the Omega Strikers Discord server, went into General Ability, and was like, hey, we're playing in a tournament, and one of our guys left. I will take literally anybody in any skill. And we got a guy from Europe to play. And he was like a legitimate player who actually plays this game.
Heck yeah.
And it was so unfortunately bad because our connection was so bad because he's literally everybody's from Indiana.
He's all the way over there.
He's all the way
he's off in like the timeout corner. Disconnected from everything.
Yes, it was so bad, and we were all in VC, and he was getting upset. But like, to be fair, like we don't know what me and Dr. Stank, we have no idea what we're doing.
Hey, you guys were just playing for points, not really. Taking the game.
I love that game still. I wish I could play that game, but I would play the game.
I feel like the entire issue with the game was it got a little repetitive.
It got sweaty.
The same thing after and after. It got what?
It got really sweaty.
Oh yeah, no, there was definitely a big issue with game getting sweaty.
I hated that. It was such a cool idea, but I can't sit down and enjoy because it's just a sweat fest.
Yeah.
That's a new platform fighter. I think that'll do good.
I hope it'll do good. I love the hamster guy. The big hamster guy.
Hamster goalie.
He is still my favorite. Love that guy.
I played Juno. You get to make a bunch of little slime characters, and you hit the ball into the slime, and they control where the ball goes.
Yeah, I think I have another guy.
And she has an ult. It just makes like 10 slime characters. You can just like make them all go around. It's so funny.
I think I had another friend who played Juno. It's a really cool character. Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested in seeing how it's going to translate over to platform fighter.
Yeah. Then, for some more Smash tournaments, the big. Actually, save the big one for last. Kowloon.
This is the part where I'm not going to be able to talk much because I haven't watched too many of these.
I watched a little bit of Kowloon. All I know was Onin won.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Midwest W.
He won an S tier.
Oh.
So that's like crazy.
Big Midwest W.
Big, like huge Midwest W, yes. I think it's his best tournament ever. Like I looked at the Smashers page. I think it was probably his best performance. Maybe outside of like he has like a Super SmashCon win. So maybe that.
But obviously that's gonna be pretty big.
It was like a crazy tournament win for Onin. Sonics was in grand finals and he 3-0'd Sonics.
God.
I was like, what, dude?
Yeah, that's crazy. Wasn't Sonics in contention for like best player in the world for a while?
A while ago. I
know it wasn't recent.
I hate the Sonics fall off, man. He has everything to be like the best player. He grinds so much. He plays the game so much, and he plays Sonic, and he knows Sonic. He's really close to being a perfect optimized Sonic player. But I don't know what happens to him in bracket. He just loses.
Yeah.
And I get sad because he literally puts so much time into this game. I was at work, and I remember seeing him starting his stream at like 6 p.m., and it's 1 a.m., and he's still streaming. And I'm just like, what? He's still playing. And he's just playing with J Extreme, the Pikachu player.
Oh.
And I'm like, wow. Like, he's probably the biggest grinder in all of Smash Ultimate. I wish he would win more. The second place at Kowloon's good. But, the Midwest GOAT, Onin, had something to say about that. And now for the big money. Big money. Large money. More money. More money. Kagaribi. The biggest ever Smash Ultimate tournament in the entirety of this game's lifespan, 7 years after the game's launched.
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Again, Smash Scene ain't dead.
And I
It
think
might
it's
be
dead.
undead,
It
but
might
it's
be
not
undead.
dead.
Yeah, I would say undead is the best way to put it because this tournament is crazy. It was so chaotic for like 15 different areas. The upsets were unlike anything
Ball over
else, dude.
Cola is
Ball
still
over
something.
Cola was.
Ball is one of my favorite players to ever grace this silly little game.
He literally did 6 crowns. It's like last game of the set. He did 6 crowns in a row, gets hit with Roy forward air nair, gets put on platform, and just down smashes, and he wins. And I'm like, wow.
I will forever
King K.
love
Rool, the guy.
King K. Rool's big meaty down smash. That move is
Ah,
crazy.
man. And then, like, immediately after that, he lost to a Bowser Jr. player.
Yeah.
He got 257th Cola. Man.
See if I can pull up.
I love Cola. Watching Cola play, he's definitely one of my favorite players. He's got a very good storyline for a Smash player across the entire series. And I wish he did really good at Kagaribi.
Wait, which bracket was it?
Oh yeah, there's two brackets.
Is it the one that just says singles?
Maybe.
I sure hope so. It says a Cola one.
Then yeah, it'd be that one.
Okay.
Because Cola won Kagaribi, which I think cements his place as the number 1 player again, which is really good. If I remember Grands, it was Cola, and then there was Raru.
Yes, correct.
It was.
Oh, what the heck?
It was pretty good for both players.
Let's go both players.
Raru's been playing. Raru made like a whole like Luigi outburst. He plays Luigi so just perfect, and I'm just like, wow.
I didn't even know this. Gluttony got 7th.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
He played really good.
Heck yeah.
There was a bunch of upsets that happened. My goat DeBuzz had a rough bracket.
Didn't he retire after this too?
And then he retires.
Yeah.
Along with retirement, quickly talk. This was also MK Riddles and Tweak's last tournament.
And Tweak, but the difference is Tweak got 4th.
Tweak got 4th and Riddles got 9th.
Yeah.
He beat Spargo.
That's awesome.
I love that.
That is really cool.
Riddles,
nice little pop off.
Yeah, Riddles. This is his final tournament. He gets 9th. Very good. DeBuzz, it was his last tournament. I don't even remember his placement, and I honestly don't. I don't want to know.
You don't want to know? Okay.
I don't want to know.
I won't look.
I've been a huge DeBuzz fan for like 2 to 3 years, and seeing that, I was just like, ouch. And he lost to both characters I hate. I hold spite towards Yoshi and Hero, and I'm just like, oh man, I hate it. I hated it. Spargo also got what 33rd.
Yep, I just hit that 33rd.
He lost to MK Leo and Riddles. And for losing to those players and getting 33rd just shows how big Kagaribi was.
Oh yeah, there was. I found Yagabata.
Yagabata!
He got 33rd as well.
Yeah,
so.
Goat Yagabata. Y'all mess with Yagabata, you know what's up. I love Duck Hunt players. They play the game so funny.
Dude, everybody hates on Duck Hunt, but that is probably one of my favorite characters in the game.
Yeah.
Even favorite to fight. A lot of people are like, oh, I hate fighting Duck Hunt. I don't get why. I like fighting them.
I don't like playing Duck Hunt because my reflector's slow.
That is fair.
But if I get my reflect on can, then it's like, haha, your can's disabled now.
Dude, I don't even try to reflect. I just like forward air it. It goes away.
Yeah, but whenever I play Dr. Snake, he just pings it and I get him. I'm just like, yeah.
That's fair. He does do that to me too. But I remember I was playing him at Liberty Baptist, and this kid was in middle stage, and I just ran up and down, smashed it, and it went flying. It almost hit him as well. I think if it hit him, that would have been crazy.
That would have been a very good moment. But yeah, these big tournaments have happened. A lot of retirement. Kagaribi's over.
Oh, Kagaribi, Frontier.
Oh, Frontier, dude. I will say, I don't like how Kagaribi in the Japan scene didn't. I don't feel like they tried to seed him at all. I feel like there at least should have been an attempt, but he was like a bottom seed
Yeah, there was
because of his like lack of tournaments.
In my absolutely unprofessional opinion, I don't think there was a good way to go about seeding him because, to be fair, you couldn't gauge. He was an online guy. He's obviously top online. That means you're probably pretty good.
Yeah, but I feel like he was like 2,200 something.
Yeah,
and on his Smash Mate, he's literally number one over everybody else in Japan, like over people like Dormigi and Raru. Like,
I think the whole
that's
issue
crazy.
is there are definitely players where they are a lot better online. I think obviously it should have been better to seed him maybe in the, I don't know, hundreds or so, maybe 200, 300s, somewhere in the hundreds. But maybe
Another
like
thing is he's Wi-Fi Kazuya.
Yeah,
Like being number one on Wi-Fi as Kazuya.
it's pretty.
You're a crazy person. How do you react to DI? I don't know. He just knows.
You do that.
He had a crazy wins. He beat Shattuck. That was an upset factor of 13, but honestly, I feel like Shattuck kind of got outplayed.
Upset factor of 13, but also not really.
Not really. I feel like that guy is way too good at the game.
What I was gonna say was I don't
he
think
also
there
beat
was
Lima.
Oh yeah,
this guy's crazy.
There's not really a good way to go about seeding him because I've seen a lot of Well, I guess I haven't seen, but I've heard of a lot of players that like they are really good online or offline. Then you take them to the opposite side and they just kind of die.
Yep.
But again, Wi-Fi Kazuya, you have to be a crazy person to do that, so I am not shocked. I think they should have at least tried to seed him a little bit.
They should have tried, but it's fine. It was a very fun bit for Frontier. We also had Buzz Lightyear show up.
Oh yeah.
Buzz Lightyear making the upset over Light Year to infinity and beyond with that up air thrupper. I don't know, man. Me Brawler, I can't tell if he's a good character. I know he's good, but I just like, man.
On one hand, your character gets
On one hand, this is like everything good about Donkey Kong.
Yeah, but on the other hand,
like what is good about Donkey Kong and one character that's like the pace of Fox.
Yeah.
But I also just feel like you just fish. You're just fishing for that one thing.
Yeah.
And if you don't get that one thing, you got to get a kill with like back air or something.
Yeah, I remember I got told this. Meat Brawler kind of just gets countered entirely by a basic game mechanic, and that is SDI and DI.
Yes.
So that's like a little hard. But if you can get the kill confirmed,
if you get your kill confirmed,
and if you can get in general, you
I feel like
pretty well off.
If everything works, your character is better than Fox.
Oh yeah.
If it doesn't work, you're just playing a worse version of Fox, but that's still good.
Yeah, I mean you're still Fox. You're just bad Fox.
You're just not as fast. You're not as vertical. I don't know. The character's weird, but he's good, definitely.
Yeah.
There's a lot of just random stuff that's happened, like Spargo picking up Plant. Donkey Kong wins a major. Plant wins the major. Mezcal gets third at that major.
What's next? Ice Climbers?
I wouldn't be surprised if a Japanese
I have bad news.
Oh no. I wouldn't be surprised if a Japanese ice climber just decided to win a tournament, because I feel like if you play ice climbers and you're like really good at the execution, you could just be like, I feel like winning a tournament today. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win Sumabato. No biggie.
Ice climbers is definitely you gotta put. I feel like you gotta put like way too much effort in. And
the reward's
sometimes
good.
The reward is really good, but sometimes you just put all that effort in and then you just like die.
Yeah.
You get your buddy thrown off, and then you get put off stage, and you look sad at the game.
Sad at the game. Yep. Ices. Good character? No. Bad character? No. Mid? No. I don't know.
Not really.
They're hovering over the concept of broken, but also just like you get rid of Popo. No, but you get rid of Nana.
It's either or. It's swaps.
Oh yeah. You get rid of Nana or Popo. It's just like, well, solo ice climber. What do? They swing a mid disjoint at you, and they can't kill you. And it's like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
We have a very funny fly flying around us right now.
Yeah, I got two of them. They're ganging up on me. They're trying to jump me. I don't know what they're trying to do, but they ain't very good at it.
All right.
A
lot of I don't know. I think this game has more time than I guess I thought. Even with like people retiring, like Tweak retiring, it's like that is like a face of Smash Ultimate, and him retiring is definitely interesting. Dabuz and Riddles, I feel like it's weird. Dabuz and Riddles retiring makes sense. they have other stuff. They're both Street Fighter players now.
Right.
And they did get dropped from the Liquid sponsor. I'm sad about that.
Yeah.
Zach still has his profile picture as Liquid.
Team Liquid, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, man, it's gone. That's like, yeah, they have something that they can do, but Tweak kind of doesn't. He's like, it's like what everything he does is still Smash focused. Like you're getting swarmed by flies.
Yeah, no, they are after me.
It's like all he did was like play Smash, grind Smash, do coaching with Metafy, do a podcast, live stream, Smash Brothers. Everything was just Smash Brothers. And now that he's not playing Smash Brothers, I don't know what he's gonna do.
The other thing is there's no Diddy Kong players left either.
There's Ryoru and Rivers, except they're definitely not to the level of Tweak.
Yeah. You had Aaron up there for a while, but he doesn't. He
also
I don't remember when he dropped out. But
he also retired.
Yeah.
He was Moist sponsored, and then the whole Shopify Rebel thing happened, and he decided to quit.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, a lot of retirements. I remember listening to Tweak Talks, banger podcast, by the way.
Watch Tweak Talks. We played podcasts on the podcast.
Yes. Tweak Talks. He was talking of Tweak was talking about how he wants to eventually start getting into speedrunning.
Ooh.
He wants to speedrun Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Oh, that.
Which makes sense.
Speaking of Donkey Kong Bonanza, what about the Switch 2?
Oh, yeah.
Got some more Switch 2.
We're very, very, very close to the Switch 2's release.
Again, it might be released when we're done with this one. Not too sure.
We're not too sure. It'll definitely be close, but yeah, Switch 2 is very close. And I had a really weird thought on the Switch 2 in Smash Brothers. So you know how Bandai Namco and Masahiro Sakurai decided to work on Kirby Air Riders?
Yeah.
What if they already have a Smash Brothers game completed, but Masahiro Sakurai is done with his part of that game, and Bandai Namco has a different team working on a Smash game?
Ooh. That could be interesting.
It's definitely me. That's definitely hopium.
Yeah,
because
obviously, yeah.
If another Smash game doesn't come out, I'm gonna cry. I'll I'll play some Streets. And Bison, third reference.
I need Nick. If you are hearing this, we need an M Bison counter in the top right.
Yeah.
He's not listening. Oh well.
M Bison counter in the top left.
It's at 3.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been having a lot of fun with Street Fighter. Oh, Street Fighter is getting another character on June 5th, the same day as Switch 2, which is also being put on the Switch 2.
Ooh.
With the Amiibos. They're getting Elena, who, from the looks of it, is a character that relies a lot around your big hitboxes, your big pokes and neutral, and then you convert into a mediumly sized combo. But I think her big gimmick is she has healing.
Oh, healing.
A healing mechanic.
That's a controversial thing, fighting hips.
Yes. It was apparently a thing in previous Street Fighter games, and it is going to be brought back into Street Fighter 6.
Interesting.
So, I don't know how it's going to play out. The meta of Street Fighter is just like play around the corner is the best way to put it. Is like play to get your opponent in the corner and have really good corner pressure and like throw loops. You know?
Oh yeah.
Throw loops in the corner is like your friend. If you play M Bison, you set up a Psycho Mine, you throw loop them, and they kind of just lose because they have to respect throws. No, they have to respect an attack because Psycho Mine's active, but they also have to respect a throw because if you throw tech, now you're at a distance where M Bison just Psycho Crushers, and now you're back in the exact same spot.
Yeah. I think the other thing is not even just throw loops. If you just get in the corner, you're dead. Zangief,
yes.
You get in the corner against Geef. Geef
oh yeah.
Grabs you, kills you at like 2 interactions.
Mm-hmm.
It's
very funny.
Very funny.
I think that's the best way to the Ed character that just won Combo Breaker yesterday. That character, I think, is entirely defined around even he can be in the corner, but he can do a combo that puts his opponent in the corner immediately. And his corner pressure is really good. So that's a good example of the meta, Ed. You always have an option to put your opponent in the corner. And a corner carry, that's always really good. You can convert a combo, put him in the corner. It's really good. Like Luke. Luke gets any hit from like pretty much anywhere on the screen. Like from mid, you're kind of just put in the corner.
Yeah.
Except I don't think Luke has the greatest corner pressure, but the constant corner carry is really good. I really like Street Fighter, and I keep forgetting that I like the game.
Oh, I love Street Fighter
There's
too.
so many cool characters. They're
Yeah.
all nicely made.
They all look cool too.
Yes.
I don't think I've seen a single bad-looking Street Fighter character.
Blanca is like a character I want to play. Mena RD makes the character look so cool, and I just think, wow, this is cool. But then I look at what he's doing from like an input standpoint. I'm just like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't want to charge. I don't want to have every input in my combo be a charge mechanic. I like the characters I play are already like M Bison and DJ. Charge characters. I don't want even more charge.
That is completely fair.
But like he makes it work. He's really freaking good with Blanca.
Yeah.
I remember listening to a podcast on him, and he has like a bunch of other characters that nobody else knows of. Like he has a Bison. Ooh. He has like just pretty much his idea is whenever he wins tournaments with Blanca gets nerfed, right? Yeah. So what he's gonna do is he's just gonna play every character in the game and make Capcom not know what he's gonna play.
Oh yeah, that's
so
smart.
They can't really nerf that.
He found the patterns, so he's gonna start switching it up.
Yeah. So
they're gonna nerf every character in the game.
Oh, like Jamie. Why would they nerf Jamie? I'm sad.
Save my drunk man.
Save my drunken.
That's the correct guy, right?
Save my drunken. Yeah. My drunken sailor.
I
don't know. I wish India had a Street Fighter scene.
Oh yeah.
It's all online, but I don't have connections to Wi-Fi that let me play in 1v1 scenarios, so I can't do that.
It's the bad part.
It's rough. I want to play Street Fighter. I want to play Rivals. I don't have a PC. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff I want to play. There's a lot of games out there right now. And I think it's impressive that Street Fighter has stayed up. Nikki J, can we get an M Bison counter in the top left? Every time M Bison's mentioned.
It's currently at what, 3?
4, I think. 4 or 5. Actually, it'd be 5.
It's at whatever. You have to look through it.
Yes. Let me think. I think
we were talking about Switch 2.
Switch 2.
We got the little Street Fighter tangent in. Love Street Fighter. I will happily talk about more Street Fighter, but Switch 2. Donkey Kong Bonanza. I still think that's going to be... The redesign is interesting.
They showed off Diddy. They showed off Diddy Kong.
Yeah.
Diddy didn't die.
I'm going to refrain from making any jokes about... I almost said it. Diddy Kong. But he looks good. They redesigned him. He looks pretty...
Yeah, he looks pretty good.
I'm with you. I'm holding it.
Yes.
Diddy Kong looks really good. Donkey Kong, obviously, I think a lot of people said they didn't like the redesign.
I think I grew on
now, but yeah, it's growing on them. I just liked it. I think he looks a lot more lively, a lot less like angry monkey that's just gonna rip your face off.
Yeah, that's his gameplay in Smash Brothers. He's not Donkey Kong. He's just a monkey.
He's a gorilla.
He's just a little gorilla that just beats you up and wins, or gets beat up and loses because he's Donkey Kong. He's Donkey Kong.
Actually, don't know too much about the game. To be honest, I watched the trailer.
It's like
there might be K. Rool in it.
I think
I've heard
they're definitely hinting. They're definitely hinting at a K. Rool or Gremlins.
K. Rool's in it. I'm gonna pass out and die and play the game in heaven or in hell. I don't know where I'm going.
Play the game in heaven, so you don't have to pay for a Switch 2.
Either heaven or hell.
Let's rock.
Slash. Yeah. I don't know. Bonanza. What else we got?
There's the Mario Kart World.
Oh yeah. That has possibly one of the strangest lineup of characters in any Mario Kart game. Rob is a bike now. Rob Downtilt is a bike.
Rob Downtilt is a literal bike.
Rob Towntilt moves you across the stage. Now Rob Towntilt's gonna move you across the stage. It's pretty
Nothing
cool.
has changed. Nothing has changed. This is just Smash 6. Look, yeah, it's just Smash 6.
Smash 6 with the bonefish and the cow from Boo Boo Meadows.
Yeah, the bee stings you. It's a stinger, man.
No, the stinger is in there. Dang it.
There's the stinger. We're not going to mention his relative, the Green Rob.
We will mention the teacher. The teacher's pretty cool.
The teacher is very cool. There's the Tickler. It's the pink alt.
There's also the Scowler. That's the blue one.
The Scowler.
Well, it's the blue one now. I don't know which all the
I think it is the one. But
in the LBC graphic.
Don't mention the green.
We're not gonna mention the Green Rob. Yeah. So you got the Mario Kart. It looks good. It's just a strange lineup of characters.
Deltarune's closing in.
Oh yes.
I've been seeing way too much Deltarune media, and I still gotta finish Deltarune Chapter 2. I never did that. I promised after Episode 2 I was gonna finish Deltarune Chapter 2, and I never did.
I never played it, but Deltarune always looked really good to me. I like Spamton. Spamton's really funny. Spamton. Little guy.
I wish there a chance to be a big shot. I seen a concert of that, and a guy had a microphone, he had a mic and then a microphone. It was very funny. I was quite intrigued that people still talk about Deltarune to this day. That's what Toby Fox does, you know. He makes a game until the hype dies down, then you make a new one, build the hype back up a little bit.
Yeah. Gotta keep the hype going, otherwise it's kind of just gonna fall off. But I feel like with the kind of layout of like Deltarune and Undertale and all that stuff, obviously I don't know if we're ever gonna get anything more related to Undertale. I think Deltarune's a big focus.
Yeah.
I think it's just kind of not impossible to make the hype die down, but like, God, look at Silksong.
Oh my
speaking
God.
of, yeah, he's up there. He's up on there. I saw him for a split second. Makes me think Silk.
Yo, take trading card. What are you doing? Yeah.
Yeah, Silksong just. It's not real. We have a release date. It's coming out, I think, this year.
It's coming out this year.
It's coming out this year sometime. It could come on the last day of this year, like 11:59 on December 31st. That could be when Silksong drops.
I still don't believe Silksong exists, but we'll see.
Repost this image to delay Silksong.
I will. I reposted it, and it's been working. All right, magic works.
It got revealed on the Switch too. Not revealed. It got another teaser on the Switch too. It's like what? Like what? 5 seconds of gameplay.
It came out of nowhere. It was like, hey guys, Silksong. Everyone was like, yes, Silksong.
Silksong just kind of pokes you, like, hey guys, I'm still real. I promise.
Hey,
promise.
Hey.
Think about what else. For Switch 2 games.
I don't know why I don't remember any of the Switch games. I know there's more.
I know for a fact there's more. I don't remember anything else.
Kirby Air Riders. That hopefully Smash 2 can still Smash 6 find a way in there. But I don't know. I haven't pre-ordered a Switch 2. I don't know. I think eventually I'll get a Switch 2 because Smash Brothers. Eventually I'm gonna have to get it.
Yeah, the new Smash. If it's real, still hoping it's real. Mario Kart, obviously. I might just get it for Donkey Kong.
The Donkey Kong. I've thought about getting it for the Donkey Kong.
I've always wanted to play a Donkey Kong game. I played a little bit of Country, but that was on Isaac's. Well, no, I played a little bit of 64. That was on Isaac's.
Yeah.
And then
my first ever video game was Donkey Kong. It was Donkey Kong Land for the Game Boy.
Oh, nice.
It's like Donkey Kong Country, except it's in your hands. It was very minimal Donkey Kong.
Portable DK. I think that's about it for Switch 2 games. Not even gonna lie. Again, there are more. We just do not remember them.
It's been a minute. I'm sure when the Switch is out, we'll be like, oh yeah, that game is out now. Yeah,
definitely.
Rhythm Heaven.
Oh yeah, new Rhythm Heaven. True. Kind of forgot everything about it. New Tomodachi Life. Nobody thought that was gonna happen. And here it is. We officially have Tomodachi Life before Silksong and I'm going to reuse the joke, GTA 7. 6? 7? 6. Okay. I didn't know which one we were on.
I have not caught up with GTA 6 at all.
I have not caught up with GTA at all. I had lost interest in the game a long time ago.
Yeah.
The cars are cool. It's got cool cars. About it.
Yeah, I think that kind of wraps up this episode of Milk Fridge. But yeah, Thank you for listening. If you have questions that we can answer, it could honestly just be anything.
Yeah,
It could just be literally anything.
Again, we talked about cars for like what 10, 20 minutes.
Yes.
I don't want to say 20 minutes. Maybe
I
like
think it
10,
was 10
15.
minutes.
Yeah, about 10.
Yeah.
Any questions you have, throw them down there.
Don't just say a slur.
Okay, yeah, don't.
I've got a question on you that just says a slur. It wasn't him.
It wasn't him?
No.
Okay, thank God.
It was just, it was whatever.
Just don't be weird. Don't say slurs. Any questions though, we will be happy to answer them.
Yes.
On the next episode and the episode after that, and however long.
Every other episode, hopefully. To leave the questions, there's the link in the description of this podcast, and you could also just comment in the comment section of this podcast, and you could probably just answer it there as well, because why not? It works. But yeah,
or you can stalk him and go up to his house and ask him the question in person.
I'm gonna look at you funny. I'm gonna hesitate, but I'm gonna answer it.
Yeah, that's how you know you didn't take the bagel.
The bagel with cream cheese. We're back. All right. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time on Milk Fridge episode 5, and I think we got a lot of stuff to talk about that episode. There's a lot of stuff lined up for it. TCG, Switch 2, and more. Stay tuned.
Y'all
see ya.